Hi there. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot, Carrot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. If you are returning, I welcome you back. I'm very glad to know that you're there. If it's your first time, take a look around. You might find something interesting. So, first thing first. After I posted the last video, I had a couple comments that I have since, I actually deleted them right away. So, let me give you a little background. I am not a Trump supporter. I never have been. I never will be. If you are looking for a channel that will offer you conspiracy theories, that will scare you with all kinds of BS, that will try to convince you that black is white and white is black, this is not the channel for you. There are many others out there who I think might be very well suited to that kind of mindset. This isn't one of them. So when I do my readings, I am reading on the collective energy, whatever energy that might be. Asking me to be objective about lies, conspiracies, theft, criminal activity, and so on, it's not going to happen. I'm not objective when it comes to things like that. I think the law is the law and is there to protect people. If that's not your view, please feel free to leave. Feel free to search out another channel. Do not feel that you need to leave me a message saying how disappointed you are that I am not a Trump supporter. Yeah, kind of a waste of time for both of us. So, that having been said, let us take a look and see what we might have coming up this week, what kind of energy there is. And particularly, I'd like to take a look at a few things. There are a few things. I want to take a look at the volcano in La Palma in the Canary Islands. I also like to take a look at Steve Bannon and what the next steps are for him now that he has said he's going to ignore the subpoena. And I'd also like to take a look at Mike Pence and see if he is going to be subpoenaed to come and speak in front of the January 6th Commission. And if there is time, and if I'm so inclined, I will also take a look at Merrick Garland. In fact, I think I might push him to the top of the list, and yeah, take it from there. So I will clear my energies. Deep breath in, and we'll start off with my guided prayer. I call on my guides ancestors, angels, and ascended masters to protect me as I receive and deliver these messages from Universal Spirit. May this reading and the messages provided be guided by and delivered with love, clarity, and truth. Reveal to me what should be known now, and keep from me what should remain secret. Guide me to always manifest the highest possible good for myself, my spiritual family, and humanity at large. Amen. Alrighty. I am using the Divine Guidance Oracle cards by Cheryl Lee Harnish. And she has 3 sets out: the Divine Guidance, the Path of the Soul, and Return Spirit. So, what does Spirit have for us? First and foremost, loved ones. Receiving. Om. Om. So, that tells me that Spirit wants us to know that our loved ones are receiving peace. Our loved ones are receiving oneness. They are receiving the protection of the universe. They are part of the one, part of the soul, part of the Om. You know, when we meditate and ground ourselves and do the that's what centers us. That's what puts us in a position to be able to receive guidance, to receive wisdom, to receive love, to receive all kinds of things. So I think that this week is going to be one where we are going to be able to receive some peace. So let's consult with the tarot cards and see where that peace is going to come from, where it's going to come from. So, excuse me. First thing first. Yes, I think I'm going to move Merrick Garland to the top of the list. And the reason that I'm going to do that is frustratingly, Merrick Garland has said that he is hesitant to go, and I'm paraphrasing here, he is hesitant to sort of go guns a-blazing through the book at the January 6th insurrectionists in case it radicalizes them. My first thought is, when do you think they stop being radicalized? January 7th, 10th, 18th. If they were ready to march in the Capitol, if they're ready to take over a building, if they are chanting for people to be killed, Merrick, they're already radicalized. You're too late. And if you're going to do things from base of fear of what they could do, that's not the kind of Attorney General that's needed right now. You were chosen because of your knowledge, because of your background, because of your fairness, and so on. It's time to act. And if you're too afraid to act, step aside and let someone else take over. So, what were you thinking when you made that comment? What were you thinking? What was your motivating factor for having made such a comment? And I'm willing to concede that maybe it was misunderstood. Maybe it was taken out of turn. Maybe you meant something else. But really, what were you thinking? The Empress. The Hierophant. The Devil. The Eight of Wands. Whoops. Four of Swords. First three cards out are Major Arcana. Empress, Hierophant, Devil. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. All right. What were you thinking? Thinking that it's your job to try to come up with a solution and to come up with and interpret laws in ways that are going to make everybody happy. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Okay? Look. The Hierophant, the institution, the lawyer, I'm the one that is going to, I'm the one that's going to decide these two sides. And, I'm going to try to be very fair and so on. Honey, I got news for you. Life ain't fair, okay? When someone breaks the law and they are caught, they are automatically going to be against any decision that you make, except, well, let them go. Let them go. It was just a momentary mental fart. It's not going to work, okay? Don't chain yourself to the devil. Don't chain yourself to that part of the government that is pushing you into a corner, okay? The Republicans didn't want to confirm you to be on the Supreme Court. Showing them now that you can be moderate. It's not going to endear you. It's not going to endear you to them or to the Democrats. And not to the independents either. Okay, people are waiting for action. They want action, swift action. This reminds me of in the old days. I don't know if families still do it, but in the old days when, mom was home all the time and dad went off to work and the kids would misbehave. And Mom would say, well, you just wait till your father gets home. Dad could be home in an hour. He could be home in 6. Hey, if Dad was a sailor, yeah, he was home in another 14 weeks. It didn't mean anything. No one was ever afraid of wait till your father gets home. It was just an idea to excuse yourself from having to deal with the situation right there, right now, to put it off, and to slough the responsibility off on someone else. And that's what you're doing. You're trying to slough it off. You've got the Empress, okay? The one that she births new things. She's a woman of substance. She's a woman of power. She's a mover and a shaker, kind of like, everybody's mom kind of thing. She's looking for you to act like a big boy. And you gotta act like a big boy. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna find yourself out in the cold. And now is not the time to be quiet and contemplative. So, entertainment purposes only. But Merrick, Mr. Garland, seriously, if you can't do the job, step aside. Alrighty. Now, let me take a look at the La Palma volcano. They're experiencing, more intense earthquakes now on a fairly regular basis, and they're they were in the 2.3, 2.6, 2.8 range. Then they went, slowly into the 3. Now they're into the 4 range. We're getting to the point where a major shakeup is going to happen before this thing sort of puts itself out. So, I'd like to know, is this something that is going to end fairly soon, like within the next month? And will there be a major earthquake event within the next 2 weeks? Alrighty. Temperance. Death. Seven of Swords. Four of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, alrighty. I think probably within the next month, I think things are going to get better. Although over the next month, next 4 weeks, there is going to be a good deal of turmoil. The Seven of Swords, kind of like the thief in the night. It's like the lava coming in at night and just devouring sections of land. And that's when the volcano is the most active is at night and early morning. So I think, yes, temperance is needed in that people need to know what to do. They need to know where to go, um, and they need to be able to act fast, right? The death, I'm not exactly sure that I want to read that as the death card as much as it is going to come to an end. Right? So far, I don't believe that there have been any deaths. I hope that that continues to be the case. I think more than anything else, it's the fact that it will come to an end, and people will be able to kind of, do a sigh of relief and say, okay, fine, we can celebrate. We made it. We made it. And Queen of Pentacles, they are going to be able to salvage a lot of the farms, a lot of the plantations, and so on, so that their economy will definitely be affected. It won't be destroyed. So I think that's where we are with the volcano. And yeah, I hope for those poor people that it is over soon, because it's awful to have to live with that noise every day. There's several channels out there, even on YouTube, where you can watch it live, and it's watching as the volcano is spewing the lava is it just magnifies the power of Mother Nature, the power that she can bring forth, and that we are absolutely helpless against. So, if you ever thought, well, Mother Earth is, she's not happy, what can she do? Really, what can she do? Yeah, look at that volcano exploding and the lava coming up. Spend about 5 minutes watching that. And put yourself somewhere close by. Not in the middle of it, because you never survive. Put yourself close by. What would you do? What direction is the lava going to turn? You could be right. You could be wrong. And is it going to land on you? Is it going to land on your house? What about your family? Yeah, Mother Nature can be very destructive when she wants. So we should start paying attention to her. Alrighty. Now, Steve Bannon. Apparently, it has been suggested that yes, the DOJ is going to go after him, and that there will be consequences to him not showing up, and we'll take it from there.